Hello, my name is Chloe Lopez, and my presentation will be on the rocks, sediments, and minerals found in Mars. Known as the red planet for its reddish-orange appearance, Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun. Mars has a climate that is very cold and dry. It has long been suspected that life could exist on Mars, but nothing has ever been confirmed. There are igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks found on Mars. Igneous rocks form from melted rocks after they have cooled. Some igneous rocks also form by partial melting of Mars's deep interior. Sediment rocks are formed from soil and other materials as they begin to erode, causing layers on the rock. A metamorphic rock is a changed rock as it was once an igneous or sedimentary rock. Some examples of rocks found on Mars are basalt, shale, sandstone, and conglomerate. Igneous rocks are the most common type of rock found on Mars. The picture on the top left is shale for Mars. It is a sedimentary rock that is fine-grained and formed from clay minerals. The picture in the middle is of basalt for Mars compared to basalt from Earth. As you can see, they look very similar. Basalt is the most common rock. It is fine-grained and dark-colored. The picture on the bottom left is sandstone. It is a sedimentary rock and consists of many layers. The last picture is of conglomerate for Mars and Earth. It is redder on Mars due to the iron oxide. The conglomerate is the strongest evidence that there was once water on Mars because it takes a strong water current to transport the particles. A mineral is a naturally inorganic solid. To identify a mineral, one must observe the physical properties such as color, streak, hardness, and luster. Minerals are made from one or more chemicals. Some of the minerals found on Mars include olivine, pyroxene, plagioclase, hematite, and phyllosilicates. The interior of Mars contains the minerals olivine and pyroxene. As you can see in the bottom left picture, there are various areas in Mars that contain pyroxene. Olivine is frequently found in basalt. Plagioclase is the most abundant mineral on Mars, whereas the most abundant mineral on Earth is a silicate known as bridgmanite. There is also a lot of hematite on Mars, and that is how it gets its reddish color. All of these minerals are also found on Earth. What is interesting is that many of these minerals need water to form. Sediments are formed from weathering and erosion. Some of the sediments on Mars include sand and clay. Sediments found on Mars are the result of mechanical weathering and from the impact of asteroids. They are also transported through the wind since there is lack of water. The clay sediments can be found around craters. Mars is covered with huge areas of sand. It is composed of basaltic sands mixed with fine-grained dust and salts. Mars experiences some of the largest sand dunes. A sand dune is a mound of sand as seen on the picture on the top right. There are a variety of rocks, minerals, and sediments found on Mars. Studying these materials has given an insight on how Mars functions. The rock, minerals, and sediments are an indicator that Mars was once a wetter and warmer environment, allowing for a non-acidic water to flow through. Thank you for listening.